The Ibrahim bin Adham, he was the king. He was the king of the Bel. Bel is today Afghanistan, Khorasan area, the whole area. He was the king. In that area, he was a big king. He was a righteous king. He was a good king. He was a king. He was a good king for his people. But at the same time, he was so rich. He had 12,000 dogs that he used to go for hunting dogs. And he put golden chains around their neck. Imagine how he was taking care of his people too. And one day, he said he was, but always he was lonely. And every day he's changing one jariyah too. Is it fit? It's a king. It fits. And one night he's laying on his bed, luxury bed, looking at the skies and thinking about Allah. And he heard, he made his bedroom like a dome. And he heard something walking up there. So what's happening? Who's up there? The person saying up there, oh, don't worry, it's not a stranger. I'm one of the subjects that belong to you. So what are you doing up there? One of your servants. I said, I lost my camel and I'm looking for it. So he went so crazy. How idiot you are. You lost your camel and you're looking for it on top of my roof there. There is dome. I was going to reach up there. He said to him, oh, my king, definitely the camel will not reach up here, but it will be possibility still for a camel to be up here. But for you sitting in that luxury, sleeping in that luxury and looking for Allah, it is impossible to find. But he was a righteous king and he was praying and he was doing everything. So now he got shocked. It's a reminder to me, because this is what I was thinking. I thought I'd find Allah, but I didn't. I was just fooling myself. He turned around and he started thinking. Next morning, he's getting up early in the morning, sitting with his cabinet. They have to say things, and that's the day work beginning. So the stranger comes in. There's guards everywhere. Stranger walks in. Saying to him, who are you? Where are you coming? So the king is looking. So it's just stranger. So what's going on here? So this is what it is. He said, who's that? He said, the king. So he's going to decide. He's making decision makers. Say yes, he's looking. Says, can you get up from there? Let me see a little bit. Maybe I can make it a little more different. Saying to him, are you crazy? This position is left to me from my father. I have to carry it. I said, who are you? How did you enter here? He says, you're not getting up? You're not getting up, and I'm leaving. So I turn around. They say, hey, wait. He says, no, I'm leaving. So I start walking. Person. Ibrahim bin Adham is thinking, this sounding, same thing like last night, voice, this is something else. He left everything, he started running after him. It's continuing, going back fast. He finds himself in the desert, walking behind him and saying, stop, he stopped. He said, what do you want? He said, who are you? He said, you didn't understand, I'm a reminder to you from your Lord. You're looking for it, you have to follow me. I said, who are you? I said, I'm the angel Allah sent you. Just follow me. Says, let me go back there to appoint somebody and I'll come following you. Says, no. Going back, you're going to lose. Says, that's Allah's kingdom, to let Allah to put somebody there. Who cares? What you care? Says, just follow me. If you want Allah, follow me. So they came. He said, okay, we followed. They came to next to a cave. He says, now, you see the shepherd there? He said, yes. Give your clothes to him. Take his clothes. He was wearing the king clothes. He said, now sit in this room, in this cave, and do worshiping until I come back to you again. Only from here. Ibrahim bin Adham put his head. He didn't take him to another country. In his country. Next to the sea. Cave there. He's worshipping, making a zikr continuously. Past 10 years. The stranger didn't appear. 10 years later, came. And before that, his mother is driving him crazy, everyone going back and forth, everyone, he lost his mind, he's sitting in the desert. He left the kingdom, sitting over there. And he had generals that he appointed. One day he's sitting next to the sea, fixing his clothes. So the general came with his horses saying, look at this. He used to be our king. He's the one who appointed me to this position. He left everything. And look, I am the general. I can push him around any way I like it. Before he was a king, saying to other people. And he said to him, take his needle and throw it to the sea. And they took his needle, they threw it to the sea. So Ibrahim bin Adham, he looked at him and smiled to him. So he says, I know that you're not crazy. I know that you didn't lose your mind. I am looking at you. You are the same person. He's smiling. He says, what did you win? Why did you left that kingdom? That everyone was serving you. You left the kingdom. Now you are here by yourself and you're doing this. He says, what did you learn? What did you gain from this? He was still a good man. He was still a righteous man. So what did you earn? He said to him, no, before I wasn't a king. I was a slave to you. So every one of you. He said, I have to worry about you non-stop. I have to worry how you're going to live. I have to carry every one of you's burden. He says, now I am king. He says, now you are king, like this. He says, you cannot even stop me. I took your needle and I threw it to the sea. He said, well, you, with all your power, you cannot find that. But if I want that, needle comes back to me. He said, I think you lost your mind now. He says, no. He says, oh, fishes, bring me my needle. So you find all the fishes came out with, that comes out pearls. So our Sultan, we have pearls for you. He says, no, I don't want pearls, I want my needle. And the one fish, bring it back to him. He said to him, you see, before I was a slave to you. He says, now I became servant to Allah. He made everything under my authority. You see how it is? Then, after the test, angel came back to him. Who was that? Jibril alayhi salam. The king liked it. He needs somebody very high to treat him to anyway, to bring him to that station. Then he said to him, now you are free. Now you passed the test, now go to the world, teach people, bring them to the way of Allah. And Ibrahim bin Adham is thinking, saying, well, I didn't commit the Hajj doing it. I didn't do the principle of Islam, so I am asking permission to walk to Hajj and to do this. You have the permission. So he walked to Hajj. Walking from Afghanistan to go to, you know, where is it, huh? With the planes, how many hours you reaching there now? 7 hours. When he reached, it's coming step by step, so many incidents happen on the road. When he reached the Hajj Kaaba, and circling around, making tawaf, he is looking. There is one boy, very handsome, so much love with Allah, his seeing is full with everything. He's looking at that one, and I'm wondering who's this one that is so good, worshipping to Allah so good. And his heart now is seeing that the love that in his heart, it changed a little bit. He has so much love to that one. So angel appeared next to him, saying to him, Ya Ibrahim Ibn Adham. See that boy? That boy is the one that before you go to journey, one of your jariyah was pregnant from him. That is your boy. And now he reached to this age, and now he heard that his father is here, and he came looking for you. So I looked, said, Ya Rabbi, the love that it is in my heart toward to you, now I see that it's dividing, I see that it's moving toward to the son that I have. He says, either take his life or take my life. I will not carry this. And look, his son just fall down and down. So he got happy. How are you going to understand that now with that kind of mentality, that the world is still get you stuck? Material, money, car, this, that. You are stuck. You are stuck to the world. So that time, yeah, you're going to say non-stop, family, 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 family. But why you don't read the ayat in the Quran that is saying to you and to me and to everyone, to your wealth, your health, your own family, your everything that you have and you own, it is only a confusion to you in the judgment day. Why don't read that to understand that correctly? Allah is speaking something that has no sense, has no meaning. Why he's talking that to us? But you cannot claim that until you reach to that station and you start living according to that, when you go through that pain, through that love of the pain and separation, and then understand, that is acceptable. Otherwise, yeah, this is mine. And what about that? Why you have to be here? What is the difference between you and that kid just in your age in Palestine is trying to leave, or that kid that is in Chechnya is just trying to leave his Islam, but they're not letting him, and he's just ready to leave to die for Allah's sake. What is the difference between you and me and that one? Why that one has to be like that and you and me have to be like this? So that means we have to do something better than that, right? Because Allah put us there, here. Okay, then we have to do something else. The mistakes that they are doing maybe is forgivable, but the mistakes that we're going to do is not forgivable that way. Because they have nothing. The only thing they have is their life. And they are trying, standing up, not to lose their faith, not to lose things that it is connect them to Allah and to His Prophet. Now, because the West saying them terrorists, now everyone is saying terrorists, the Muslims, that they're not even praying for them now. It's terrible. Fatiha.